Give me one of the things.
Oh, we'll get you one of the big ones.
Yeah. What's this?
I mean, yeah. It's not too weird. As long as you don't have a bloody, oily fingers.
Yeah, I know. What's going on, Dub Chasers? Today we are installing, it's not a big brake kit, but drilled and slotted rotors on the Mk7, as well as like a sport compound brake pads.
Yeah, slightly more sporty than OEM.
Not track, not OEM, a little bit better.
In between.
In between. So, hopefully this doesn't take.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't be quick. Should be quick.
Gotta drop the old rotors, put these ones in, put in the new pads. Do we have to bleed the brakes? Okay. Should be pretty straightforward. We'll go ahead and show you all the tools you need, as well as all the parts we got.
Tool time with Vince real quick here. These are all going to be the tools you need. 13mm wrench, preferably using a wrench with a ratcheting thingamajiggy. You can almost get away in using a 13mm socket, but there's 2 bolts on the rear that you won't be able to get to with a socket. I don't even think you can get it with a short throw. You're gonna need that thing. You'll see why in a little bit. You need it. T30 Torx. Doesn't matter what size, as long as it's a T30 to crack the little like center locking screw. Ratchet. Bigger ratchet. What is that? 21mm for caliper holding bolts. 17mm for your lugs, and a M14 triple square for the rear caliper holding. Yeah. That's it.
Brake parts cleaner.
Brake parts cleaner, brake parts lubricant, and brake parts.
Speaking of brake parts, what did we get?
We're looking at Power Stops Z23 I think package, either Z23 or Z26, with the Evolution Sport brake pads. So not the ones with the stainless steel backing plate. Those ones are for pretty much race cars, and I said no.
So then why does do you know the reasoning why they have the like slotting in?
One of them is for reducing brake fade, I want to say, or something like that, where if you're on the brakes too hard, it starts to glaze over, like it gets too hot and it almost like melts onto itself and it creates like a glassy finish.
Okay.
I think the slotting has to do with that. I think that fixes that. The drill bone, I don't know. Engineering. Science.
Sweet.
Science.
Okay, let's get started. So right now we're just gonna go ahead and look at the life, I guess, that Vincent's brake pads still have on them.
So you could technically measure this little distance here, and then for the front part it would be somewhere in there. That's how small it is.
Jeez.
It'd be on the same way for the rears.
Okay. So first step, get the calipers off.
Yes.
And what do we need to do that?
First step is going to be cracking it loose with a 13mm wrench, or for the front you could do a socket. It's going to be like here and down. But you'll notice once you start getting it loose, this is going to be sitting, like it's going to be free spinning. That's where this thingy comes into play. What are they called? Channel locking pliers? There we go. Locking pliers and a little bit less. Clamp down. Let it slip.
That's how you strip my M-links.
Hey, don't worry about it. Wait. Wrong way. Ta-da!
Wow. One down.
There's 1, 6 more to go. Or 8 more. Quick math. Here's number 2. And then, technically, technically this big boy should come out with a little bit of wibble wobble. You know?
Wow.
And just like that, you got a goddamn caliper under the way. And make sure you hook it up correctly.
Yeah, you don't want to. You definitely don't want to break.
You definitely don't want to break the brake line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have a wet mess.
No bueno.
You got any Clorox wipes?
No, don't worry about it. All right. Once you get those off, considering that we're replacing the whole thing, you could take a screwdriver and just whack at it, but I'm pretty sure maybe not. Okay, we're gonna get the screwdriver. But if you are keeping, say like the rotors, and you're just doing pads, maybe try not to use the screwdriver, or try to be really gentle with it, or else you're gonna
Don't damage your rotor.
indent the rotor. Yeah. And a little.
You went too fast, so I missed the first
And a
one.
little wabba-damn. Yeah, it looks a little thin.
Did you even
Do you even
You didn't. No, I was saying, did you even indent? No, you didn't.
No, but
Rotor's fine.
in the event that you possibly do, it's, you know, a little dangerous. Yeah, that looks like a pretty little amount of goop.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what I've been doing.
Data logging.
Been at the club. Okay, that's not gonna work again. All right. Okay. So, you got caliper off, you got pads off, and we're doing rotors, so you gotta get this bad boy off. So in this case, it's gonna be 221 millimeters. It takes a lot of force. Even with an impact gun, it took me a little bit of time. Like, you gotta let the impact gun run. I think we'll have to put torque specs in the description or something, but it's torqued down very heavily. So
I'll put a link to where we found our torque specs.
yes, but you need a lot of power to get these cracked. Once you do, though, take them out.
Easy.
John. Ta-da!
We should spray him down with brake parts cleaner.
You should spray your mom down with brake cleaner.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help out.
Oh, last thing. That little guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's your T30 that is like the, you know, it holds the rotor to the hub assembly.
Need to crack that loose.
Yes. And these are very dangerous to crack loose because they're really easy to strip, I've heard. But thankfully ours were very, just a little snug. T30's out. Now, literally, the only thing holding the rotor onto the hub assembly is itself and a lot of rust. Maybe if we... Nope. Okay. We get the mallet. You want to use like a pretty soft mallet. And you also don't want to hit it too hard, or else you could screw up the bearings inside the hub assembly. So we just give it a little bit of taps. Okay, there are the taps.
Yeah, maybe move the light.
Needs more love. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. There's number one. We'll just put you over here.
That's a rotor.
That is a rotor.
Stock rotor. Comparison. This is nice. Giving it a nice bath.
Yeah, just a quick little bath and some brake spark cleaner. Trying to clean up a little bit of the rust. You know, nothing too special here. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. New rotor time. Because of the way the slots are. Front driver's side. me make sure these new screws fit it.
Do the new screws come with them?
No, these are ordered separately.
Oh.
Oh, they fit like a beauty. Fit like an absolute beauty.
Need help?
Not yet. So it's on there.
Just not
on there.
yeah. A little crooked.
Hey, don't worry about that.
Give the rotor some good little bath too.
Yeah, just a little quick bath. So Power Stop does it really nice. Literally right when you open up the pad box, give you the entire braking procedure on how to get your brake pads bedded or brake-in procedure. Depends on what you want to call it.
Yeah. That's nice.
Plus it comes with all, majority of the time, it'll come with all the different hardware and little boots and stuff. And the pads.
Nice.
Nice. What's it called? I actually learned, I forgot where I learned this, so I'm not entirely sure if it's true or not. If you're like a very regular, easygoing driver, GTIs have a tendency to wear rear heavy.
Really?
Yeah. Like the brake pads on the rear will go before the brake pads on the front. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. So for comparison, let's see, where's the one that was like dead? Not that one. I think. No, this one still has some. I think this was the dead one. Here's what this one was like. You can, it'll focus.
You can barely see
There we go. Barely see. Versus these ones.
That thick old boy.
It's like a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. What are you doing right now?
So we're changing the caliper slide pin little boots. So these will just kind of, you just kind of rip them out. So this little rubber piece. And we're going to lose a lot of grease for that, but we have more grease. And take the new one, give it a little dab-a-doo and dab-a-dee, and slip it over the first lip, and then you press it in, and slip it over the next lip.
Nice.
There you go. Oh yeah, suction. Cool.
Push, push.
Bush, bush.
So what's the reasoning for this?
When you put the brake pads on, because this is right now it's used to the little bit of brake pad that was on the old ones, yeah? So you put the new pads on, you won't be able to get it past the rotor.
Oh.
So that's why you gotta push this in all the way, and then once we do all of them, you gotta pump the brake at the end so it, you know, like matches to itself.
Got it.
All right. So we lubed up the two little caliper sliding pins. We put this back in, not torqued down, just snug. Before we put in the pads, actually, we want to, what's it called? Just like brake parts lubricant. You just want to lube. You want to lube these outside pieces right in here, or in this case, you could lube on the inside in here. You want to do a pretty small amount. You don't want it to splash or smear anywhere that it would get on the friction material, or then you'd have problems. And these are tested to be sound absorbent, like thoroughly, but you could do a little, just a light little smear for where the caliper arms are holding on, because they get pressy and they squish.
They squish.
They squish. Oh, look at all that lube. Wow, there's way too
Looks
much
like
going on
spicy
here.
mayo.
It is spicy mayo. No, just a little. Okay, maybe a lot.
Yeah.
Press into. Nope. Nope.
I think everyone does.
Press in. And press in. And now she is in there. Little dabble. Alright. This one's the tricky one because you can't see it. So you gotta feel it. Okay, that's actually a lot easier than I thought. Okay, that's a lot of dabble. And maybe she'll fit, maybe she won't. I think we might need to press it out a little bit more. Yep. All right, moment of truth. You know, maybe it'll fit, maybe it won't, and look at that.
Ooh.
And a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. And we put the new screw in, maybe. And would you look at that? Ooh, nice little red and gold touch. Maybe it's a 14. Maybe your knees will give out soon. What else is new? Ow. Ta-da! I feel like I missed something. No, I think we're good.
Okay.
And then now we need to torque it.
Yep.
But we'll do all of them at the end.
That's how you do it. Now we just got to repeat the process 3 more times.
Yeah.
Done. Done. And done. Now torque everything down.
Yes. Torquey.
Torquey. Pretty much same process as the first one that we showed, the driver's one. The only real difference was the rear ones were a little bit more challenging. One, because the pistons were a little bit harder to press in on the caliper, and 2, there wasn't really a convenient place to hang the caliper.
Yes.
So we had to get a little creative, but not too bad overall.
So the rear caliper bracket that holds the caliper here, these big M14s, they're held down to 200 Newton meters, or what is it, like give or take 148 foot-pounds, or 140 to 148 foot-pounds. And then same thing for the 21 millimeter brackets up front. And then for the caliper slide pins to caliper bracket is 30 to 35 Newton meters, or I think that's somewhere in like the 27 foot-pound range. I'll double check it, but it's just about there, yeah. And then good luck, especially if you're on jack stands, because that's a lot of torque for these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well that's gonna be a problem for getting that lower one. Okay, but this one I can get in. Oh.
Sounds like a clock.
Oh boy, this is gonna get heavy. I need room. This is gonna get real bad real quick.
You just want to go at it with an impact?
That's what you would normally do, like at a shop with 110 psi air, but no, we don't have that kind of amount of force. So gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Let me do the bottom one, so they're a little bit closer to being equal. Uh-oh. This one we might have a problem with.
Why does it hit the? Yeah, it hits the ground.
You fucking kidding me, brother? And we can't raise the car up anymore. It's like maxing the jackass sands.
Why did we get these cars?
I don't know. You tell me. Why? What are you recording?
Well, last time they saw,
Oh.
you're still trying to get that one done.
Yes. So that one is kaput. It's as good as it's gonna get, we'll say. This one's so much easier. 140 foot-pounds, and then the little caliper to, yeah.
Yeah. So these ones, 190 Newton meters or 140 foot-pounds. The ones for the rears are 90 Newton meters.
No.
Wait.
We need to reload. Pause, my brother. Pause.
We made a boo-boo.
Well, maybe.
I think we did.
I don't think so, though. That seems low then. Newton meters plus 90 degrees.
And you did the
66 Newton, or 90 Newton meters to foot-pounds is 66.38059. Plus 90 degrees.
Do you think 90 is roughly 66 plus 90?
No, but we're gonna say it is.
So we did 90 foot-pounds for the rears. We're gonna call it good unless Vincent dies.
It's whatever. That's on me then.
Yeah, good luck on those rear ones. They sucked. Front ones weren't that bad. We still gotta do the driver one. We'll go ahead and show that right now.
You want to jump in the car because you have clean hands to turn the wheel.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Alright. Let's get her done, brother. Oh god, wait, this one we have to go inwards. So this one goes down. Gloves.
Yeah, so just finished, torqued everything down. Why do you want me to put on the gloves so I can put it on the wheels?
Yeah, because I'm going to put it on this side and you're going to put it on that side.
Alright, so now we're going to put the wheels on, go for a test drive.
No, not go for a test drive. We got to go, whatever it is, like what some people call bedding the brakes or...
Isn't that what we have to go drive to do that?
Yeah, but not like a test drive, but like, it's not like a test drive, it's like...
It's a...
Drive.
We're going to go for a drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll see you guys out on the road. So we're in the car now. So the first step for a good break-in, 5 moderate to aggressive stops from 40 down to 10 in rapid succession. Yeah. So do you have a road or...
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what's the next step? Because I think you have to do it all pretty continuously.
Yeah. And then continue the break-in by completing 5 moderate stops from 35 to 5.
So 40 to 10, 5 times.
Aggressive.
Then 35 to 5, 5 times.
Moderate.
Okay. And
then drive slowly to let the brakes cool down for 5 minutes.
Bet.
Alright.
So I'm thinking 27 PSI.
Oh yeah. So pretty much we're not supposed to stop the vehicle at all.
Like we're not supposed to apply the brake to start.
Yeah. So we're coming up to a red light right now and
oh, if I could go straight that'd be perfect, but
they said if you can like stop the car and then put it into oh, okay. Nope.
Okay.
We're driving.
So 40 to 10?
40 to 10 aggressive.
Alright, ready?
Yep. Nice. 1. Oh. Come down. Yep. Yep.
Oh god.
5.
Alright.
Okay. So now moderate stopping 35 to 5.
Yep.
Now just slow driving for 5 minutes. They work.
They work. Well, we haven't been under like extreme braking yet.
Yeah.
Came here for two things: to suck some hard candies and suck some dick.
Okay. Power stop, rotors, and pads. What do you think?
So far, so good. I mean, we just did the, what's it called? Whatever that procedure is. The setting up procedure. They seem
the braking.
Yeah, they seem to eat pretty hard when you like get really hard on the brakes, but I don't normally do that, so.
Install.
Yeah.
Just torquing down the bolts, really.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, compared to like the suspension work we've done, I would take this over that.
Yes. I'd have
Yeah.
to agree. Yeah.
I would not want to install struts again on either of our cars. Or springs. That was horrible.
Yeah.
But install's pretty easy. You need quite a few different types of tools.
Yeah, you need a
laid out
couple
at the beginning.
little nooks, but yeah.
Other than that, what exactly were they? The
Z23, like street performance or something like that called.
Z23.
Yeah. We can get a link in the description for it.
Yeah, put a link down below. And as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. We'll answer them. But I think that's it.
That'll be it.
All right.
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime. Like this video if you like it. Dislike it if you didn't. Tell us why. Subscribe for more content on the Volkswagen GTI game. We have a new member, which you guys, I don't know what order these.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long time.
There's like 3 videos from when this, I don't know, there's 3 videos that are gonna be coming out soon, and I don't know what order they're gonna go in. So you may have already seen it, you may have not seen it, but there's a new car. So we'll see you then.
Hi. My name is Vincent, and I have new brakes.